Welcome back to the channel Let's Speak in English. Language is a powerful tool, but sometimes the word that sounds similar can create a confusion. These commonly misused words can create a error in speech and writing. Understanding their meaning help us communicate clearly and avoid mistake. Let's explore today 20 such types of word in detail. Effect versus affect. When you see first time these two words, you may be scratching the head because these very confusing word. Only one word difference and is totally different meaning. First one, effect, is a noun meaning a result. Example here, the law had a positive effect. On the other hand, affect. The affect is a verb meaning influence. Example, the weather affected my mood. So, one act as a noun, the first one, and its meaning is a result. And second one is a verb and its meaning to influence. And tip for these two words to remember easily, effect is the result and affect is the action that causes it. So easy to remember, just only one word change whole different meaning. Hopefully you understand these two words clearly. Let's move on the next one. Here we go, the next one here, the farther versus further. Farther refer to physical distance. This refer to physical distance farther. Example here, he ran farther than me. This is the good example. And other one is further. Further refer to figurative distance or progress. Example here, she wants to further her education. Tip here to remember them easily. Further has FAR, use it for distance. Further has FAR, use it for distance. So you can remember this from the first three letters, and the next one is FUR. This is the difference. You can understand clearly these two words. Let's move on the next one. Here, these two similar looking words, complement versus complements. First one is complement, it means something that enhances another thing. Example, the wine complements the meal. And on the other hand, complement is a praise or kind remark. Example here, she gave me a nice compliment. Tip here to remember them easily. Compliment completes and compliment praise. That's the two words we can remember them very easily. Compliment completes and compliments praise. These two similar looking words nearly have same pronunciation, but their meaning is different. Hopefully you understand these two words and know how to use them in sentence with different meaning. Let's proceed on next one. And here we go, we have next pair of word here, Conscience versus conscious. Conscience is the inner sense of right and wrong. Example here, his conscience told him to confess. His inner sense told him to confess. Conscience, inner sense of right and wrong. On other hand, conscious mean aware and awake. Example here, she remained conscious after the fall. And tip to remember them easily, conscience relate to morality while conscious to awareness. It's very simple. Hopefully you get from this. And let's proceed on the next one. Here we go. Next one we have here, illicit versus illicit. Their pronouncers is similar, but their meaning is different. First one, illicit, mean to bring out a response. Example here, the teacher recited great answers. And illicit mean illegal or forbidden. Example here, he was arrested for illicit activities. And tip here to remember them easily, illicit mean draw out and illicit mean illegal. We having here lie versus lay. Lie mean to recline or be in a resting position. For example, I need to lie down. And lay, on the other hand, lay mean to place or put something down. An example here for the lay, please lay the book on the table. Tip for you here, lie does not require an object, but lay does. Lay require the object. For example here, please lay the book on table. The table is an object here. So I think you clear about these two words. Lie means to recline, be in a resting position. And lay mean to place or put something down. That's the meaning of these two similar looking words. And next pair of word we having here, loose versus loose. Loose meaning not tight or free. An example here for the loose, the shoes are too loose. And on other side, the other word is loss. Loss meaning misplace something or fail to win. The loss. An example for the loss is don't lose your phone. And tip here for these two words, loose refer to fit, while loss refer to loss. So I think you clear in mind about these two words. Next pair of words we having here, stationary versus stationary. Most of the words they looking similar and their pronunciation is similar as well. And for example, first one, stationary here, that mean not moving. An example here for that, the car remained stationary at the signal. The car not moving, the stationary, the standing on the signal. That's the stationary here. And the other one here, next stationary, refer to writing material. Example, I bought some stationery for school. And tip for these two words here, the stationery contain an E like envelope for writing materials. here. This one is here, E. And on other one that have A. This is the only a minor difference in these two words. Hopefully you understand this meaning and you can use it clearly in your sentence. And next pair of words we having here principal versus principal. Their pronouns is similar and they looking similar as well. There is only a minor difference. Here is A and here is E at behind. So principal refer to the head of an institution or the main part, head of the school. Example here, the school principal gave a speech. And on other hand, the next one, principle refer to a moral belief or rule. Example here, he follows strict principles in life. It's the moral belief or rule. This means this one. And tip for the principal here, the principal has PAL. Think of a school principal as you PAL. That's easy to remember. Hopefully you clearly understand these two pair of words. And now we proceed on the next one. And next pair of words here, than versus than. Their pronunciation is similar, but their meaning is different. Than is used for comparison. When we compare two things, that time we use this word than. An example, she is taller than me. That's the example. And the other one, than. The other one here, than refer to time or sequence. Example here for than, we went for dinner, then watched a movie. Therefore is a sequence here. Firstly they having dinner and then they watch the movie. That's the sequence, the time and sequence here. Therefore we using than here. And tip for these two words here, use than when comparing and then when for time order. So this one for the time order and that then this one for comparing. Hopefully you clearly understand these two words how to use. Next one is a confusing trio. Is three. There versus they are. These are three. First one there, here, indicate possession. It's belong to someone. It's indicate the possession. An example here, their car is parked outside. And there, the next one, they refer to a location. They describe the location. An example here, the key are over there. The key are over there. This is so the location. And next one, the third one is just a contraction of the they are. The short form they are is a contraction of they are. An example, they are coming soon. Tip for these three trio words, there show ownership and there show place, and while they are mean they are. They are simple. And hopefully you understand this trio. Let's move on the next one. Next pair of words here, your versus your. Your mean belonging to you. This is your, that's belonging to you. Example here, is this your bag? And next one, you are is contraction of you are. You just write you are in short form here, like this one. An example here, you are my best friend. And tip for these two words here, if you are fit in the sentence, used you are. This means if you're using this word anywhere in a sentence, you can write this full word in a short form like this. Hopefully you understand these two words here, and let's proceed on the next one. And next one here, whose versus whose. Whose mean belonging to whom. That's the meaning of whose. It's mean belonging to whom. An example here, whose phone is this? This is the simple, whose phone is this? And next here, the short form, whose is a contraction of who is. Who is a full word. If you want to write in short form, you can write like this one. This is just contraction of who is. An example here, who's at the door. And tip for these two words here, use whose only when you can replace it with who is. This means you can write whose when you can using in a sentence, this one, you can replace like that. Hopefully you understand these two words here, and let's we move on the next one. Let's we go on next one, advice versus advise. Advice is a noun meaning a suggestion or recommendation. Example here, she gave me good advice. This is the example. And on the other hand, the other word is advise. Advise is a verb meaning to give guidance. Example here, I advise you to save money. So tip here to remember both two words. Advice with C is things, and advice with S is an action. So when you notice C in the word here, this means things, and when you notice S in the word here, then it means an action. It's easy to remember both two words. Hopefully you get all these information from these two words. Hopefully you understand all these words in detail, and you can use them in future without an error. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. Give us a like and subscribe the channel as well. Thank you.